Hello, everyone, and welcome to my college readiness distance learning plan video. My hope is one, that you're staying safe and that you're healthy. And two is to hopefully clarify a little bit about what's going to happen with school. I want to thank you for your patience as myself and other teachers at Columbia Heights have been putting together these distance learning plans. It's been a week of uncertainty and stress, and my hope is that this can alleviate a little bit of stress. I'm very excited about the plan that we've put together. I think it's going to be a great way that we're able to still connect with each other in this time of distance, and still get the learning that we need to be successful in high school. If you have any questions after watching this video or about anything, feel free to get a hold of me. The best way we can get through this is together. And so you can contact me by email or phone. Yes, you can still call me at my school number. I'm not at school right now, but I will be checking my school voicemail at least once a day. But I hope to check it more often than that. A little bit of information about how school is going to be working. Let's just start right off. If you haven't heard, our first day is going to be on March 30th. It's going to be a day 2. Which is not a day for college readiness. So I won't be meeting with college readiness students on the 30th. Our first day for college readiness is going to be the 31st, a day 1, because we are going to keep our day 1, day 2 schedule, and we're going to keep blocks. We'll also keep any days off following the district calendar. So, like, for example, I believe it's March 9th and 10th. Were marked as days off at the beginning of the school year, and they're still days off from school. We're going to have a regular period schedule-ish, but our times are going to be different. We always meet second block from whatever times, but now the times are going to be from 10 to 11:15 for our class time for college readiness on day 1. So that's going to be on March 31st. From 10 to 11:15, you'll be meeting with me in person. Yeah, not by video. Secondly, I do have office hours as well. That's going to be a new thing for our schedule, and we've kind of shortened blocks to allow for more office hour time. So I'm going to be available mostly by phone and email from 7:45 to 8:30, and then from 2:30 to 3:30, I'm going to be available via Zoom, which is something new. You might be curious, what is Zoom? Zoom is an online video conferencing service. It's free to use. If you want more details about how to get on Zoom, how to use Zoom, I'm not going to go over that in this video in too much detail. There's more information about how to do that on the Highlander homepage, so please check that out. But I will tell you about Zoom is that there's a link that you need, and it's going to be posted on our Schoology site for college readiness. It's the same place you do your fluency quizzes. Also, when you come to those video meetings during our Zoom meetings on the 31st, please make sure that you keep your audio and video muted during our class time. It's automatically going to happen when you come into class, but I'm going to ask that you keep it muted while we're meeting. There's various reasons for doing this. Number one reason for me is bandwidth. Streaming video is something that's the most taxing thing that you can do on your personal network. And if you don't have a strong network, it can cause things to start crashing. And I don't want things to be crashing while we're trying to meet for class time. So I'm going to ask that people keep their video muted, because we don't necessarily need to see everyone's face. I'm going to always have my camera available and on, but I'm going to ask that everybody else keeps theirs muted. Unless otherwise noted, there are going to be times where we are going to unmute, especially our audio, and that time it's okay, but we don't need it accessed all the time. Plus, there's things that are going to be going on in the background. Like, I know my cat is most likely going to show up at some point or another. Not in this video, fortunately, she's sleeping now. But like, your cat shows up, or like somebody calls from you across the house, and everybody doesn't need to hear that. It's going to be distracting while we're doing this stuff. All right, next I want to show you that document that I sent you along with this video link. And we're also going to take a quick look into our Schoology site, and then we're going to be done with this video. So this document kind of outlines a little bit about how class is going to work on a daily basis and in general. So we're going to follow a regular class schedule of we come in and we do a warm up, and we're going to keep doing a warm up like we've always done. I'll give you a little time to work the warm up, and then I'll go over the warm up as well, answer any questions that you have on that. That's a great time to either type your questions into a video into our conference chat, or I'll be able to unmute you, and then you can ask your question to the whole class. Next, we're going to watch a brief video on your own. And this one we're not going to watch together. I'm going to give you dedicated class time to do it so that you can pause and rewind in case there's something that you miss. I don't know what's happening in your house while you're doing these videos. And if I've learned anything from this video conferencing thing, is it's really easy to miss stuff. So you're going to want to pause and rewind. So giving you class time to watch these videos is going to be better than me like talking. But while you watch those videos, please take notes, because after you're done watching the video, then I'm going to answer questions that you have about that video. I'm going to be hunting for questions myself because you watch the video and do a practice. And based on that practice, I'm going to figure out what your gaps in understanding are. And I'm going to answer those questions that are specific to our class. So I'm going to use the practice to get an idea of where your misunderstandings are, but I want you to write down your own misunderstandings. And I want to answer both of those during our Zoom meeting. Finally, we're going to do a little bit of applying, where you'll do a little bit of additional practice. This will be something that will be posted on Schoology, and then you're going to post your work via a Google form. You might have seen this Google form. I've sent it out to a few people, and so I'm going to walk you through how to do that form. Overall expectations with this, just as regular Highlanders, we got to keep it real. And make sure you are open to this new process. It's going to be some growing pains as we work our way into this new way of learning, but it is a way that I feel that we can be successful. And make sure, most importantly, that you monitor your devices. I'm not going to be there to make sure that you're doing the things that you need to be doing when you need to be doing them. So it's going to be on you to make sure that you have like a good space and you can really zero in on what you got to do. This is my space that I'm going to be doing teaching, and it's the only time that I'm allowed to sit in this chair is when I'm teaching. So I don't want to do like my work somewhere else. I'm going to just have this be my dedicated teaching spot, and this is the only time to have a sacred space to do your work. I think that's what I'm trying to say. A bit of a mess. Anyway, homework, that's all going to be kind of blended with, classwork. That's what we've got. We don't have homework. We have classwork. That's going to stay the same. You're going to submit it via Google form. I already talked about that. Fluency quizzes. We are going to have more fluency quizzes, and you want to continue to work on them at your own pace. Please make sure you let me know by email when you have completed different fluency quizzes so I can put them into the gradebook for you. We have a couple more coming down the pipe. And I want to make sure that you are able to take those. Next, algebra quizzes. What's going to happen is there's certain days where we will still do our regular algebra quizzes. They're going to be administered via Zoom. So one of our Zoom meetings will be an algebra quiz day. I will send you out a link to your algebra quiz. You'll go to that quiz, you'll work through it, and then submit it via that Google form. You can take pictures as well, like your homework, in order to show your work, because showing work is great. If you've got quizzes that you need to make up, so like old algebra quizzes from our face-to-face classes, I need you to reach out to me via email or phone so that I can get those set up. Me and the other college readiness teachers, we're all going to kind of band together and like proctor certain office hour meetings for our algebra quizzes. So if you're missing old ones, reach out to me so that I can form a list, and then we'll, with a time of when you want to take it, and I'll let you know what those office hour times are for algebra quizzes. Great. Now to Schoology is our next spot. So your Schoology site, like, it doesn't quite look like this. You should only see like these three things. You won't see this stuff down here on the bottom. This might change, but you should definitely have seen fluency quizzes. Those are normal. I'm going to start with where you submit your work. That's this first link right here. So submit work here. What this does is it opens up a Google form where you turn in your work. So you type in your first name and your last name. You choose what teacher you have. So you're me, Mr. Ronchak. And what class period it is. We only have second hour. So second hour. And then what assignment you're turning in. Now, these might change. We're still working on updating these things, but you would select which assignment you're turning in. So we're going to be kind of going back to 10-2. So this will probably be our first assignment that we turn in. This is an older one, I think, that you might be able to turn in, or this one might disappear. Still working on this. But this is where you would turn in your assignment. To do that, though, you need a picture of it because, like, oh, where's all my work? What you do is you take a picture with your Chromebook or a phone, upload it to your Google Drive, and then select it from your device by clicking this link right here. That will let you upload a picture of your work. If you need to submit multiple pictures, you may. Go ahead and do that. Hit upload. I'm not because I don't have an assignment to turn in right now. And then hit submit. And you're done. You turned in your homework just like that. You can do it like late at night as well. You want to try to get it done before our next class period. So I'm going to see you on March 31st. And then this assignment should be turned in by April 2nd. So which would be the next class that we meet, which would be great. Next, going back to Schoology, I want you to show you those Zoom links. So what you're going to see, and again, this is going to look a little bit different, but this folder should be there. This is where you're able to link into our different meetings. So if you want to see me during office hours, you should select this link. That will bring you to my office hour time from 2:30 to 3:30 every day after school. Next, we have Zoom meetings. So when you're coming for class time, you want to click this link. So our day 1, period 2 class. I'm going to send this out via email as well, but this is the main place I want you to go after that link. But I'll send it out via email in our first couple of sessions. And that's about it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's clarified some things. I'm very excited about the plan that we've laid out for you all. I think we can be very successful. But the best way we can be successful is if we continue to reach out to each other. This is a very scary time, and it's a time of great uncertainty. And the best way we can get through it is by getting through it together. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, practice those social distancing, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. And as always, Rhode Highlanders, remember, keep it real.